Smile, I'm sticking my camera in your face. I'm sticking my camera in your face. I hope you don't mind. I need your permission to film you. Morning, guys. So, did not sleep a wink. Didn't sleep, couldn't sleep. Horrible, rough night. And let me tell you why. So, you know how I always say to you guys, I always say I love the sound of nature. I love being in nature. I love falling asleep in nature, listening to everything around me, all the birds and all that lot. Yeah, I might kind of regret saying that after last night, and you guys are going to think I'm a bit of a hypocrite. Because, like, what was this? Like, what if any of you can tell me what this was last night? Like, because I've never, ever heard a sound like this, ever. In the whole time, all the times I've slept out in the wild, I've never heard a sound like this. So this is a new one, yeah? And headphone users beware. And also this, what I'm about to play, bear in mind it's about a million times louder in person, so just bear that in mind. What was that? What was that? I mean, I know it was a bird, I think, some sort of bird, but the first time I heard that, it didn't half shit me up. It didn't half shit me right up, I'm telling you now. And that went on for ages. It went on for a good 5 minutes or so, and then it went quiet. Didn't hear it again for a while. Didn't hear it again for a while, and then it started again. And it didn't start at the beginning of the night. It started late into the night, like around, I think it must have been about between 12 and 1 o'clock it started. And yeah, it did that for a good 5 minutes or so. Stopped for a bit, and then started again. And every time it did it, the first time, because towards the end I got used to it. Towards the end, I did it, like, again, it's just like any other nature sound. This is what I'm saying about nature. Tweets, little tweets and scuffles even there, and little sounds, I can understand. But that sounds like something being choked, or a high-pitched squeal of some sort. Like, no word of a lie, that was horrible. So I don't know what kind of bird that was. So if any of you were experts, then can let me know. But yeah, that was awful. And no problem from anything else. No sounds coming from anywhere else. Like I say, a few odd noisy car went past. Given how close I am to the road, which again I'll show you soon. But yeah, just that. So yeah, my new gripe with nature. Okay, so slept here on this little patch here. I'm walking out. I was going to sleep on here. I literally was going to sleep on here because it was more flat, but that's too exposed to the road. So that's why I went over here, and look at this road, right next to this road here. And I'm heading over to the shopping centre now. I can just go, I'm going to go and have a wander around it, I think, because supposedly this is the biggest shopping centre in the country. And then I'm going to go and catch my bus to the next destination. So yeah, as I said, this is supposed to be the biggest shopping centre in the country. Whether it is or not, I'm not 100% sure, but the bus stops are down there, and then you have what looks like M&S here, and it kind of, like most shopping centres, leads into one big circle, kind of. And look at this over here, look at this weird shaped building over here, where your glass shaped, You know, I think that's what gives it its size. It's probably not that big. Do you know what I mean? It probably isn't all that big, but it's just the way they shape it and the way they lay it out that makes it look big. And obviously adding structures like that on top gives it, you know, depth and strength, and you know what I mean. So yeah, I think they're all over the building, so it makes it look probably bigger than what it is. But yeah, this is probably a food court right now, because I was like looking at it online, and like, yeah, I think it just goes in one circle and all the shops are just round the sides of it. Oh, Pirate Cove Adventure Park. So yeah, something different to come and have a look around, come and do a bit of blah, 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 blah. Again, my brain's still waking up. A bit of window shopping before I get my bus to the next place. So yeah, this looks like this is the food court, and then you go over there into the main shopping bit. But online it says the main shopping hall doesn't open till 10 o'clock, and it's only 9 o'clock now, so obviously things are going to open up earlier. But yeah, so I might get a coffee and then have a sit down for a bit and then have a wander around in the mall. But it's pretty quiet right now because it's early in the morning. Hello, pretty dove. Hello, pretty dove. Are you off for a bit of shopping? Are you off for a bit of shopping, dove? Having some breakfast and then off for a bit of shopping? Yeah, I'll have a Costa, please. I'll have a Costa, sir. And then I'm off for shopping. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? First time seeing one of these. First time seeing one of these. Oh my god, I've not seen one of these before. Not seen one of these before. See, this is why people are losing their jobs to robots. Let's have a walk around in the biggest shopping centre in the country. Probably all your usual typical shops that there is. There won't be any new or different shops that I haven't seen before. These places are all the same. So yeah, one big circle. You know, the two main shops, the two biggest shops are usually John Lewis and Marks and Spencer that you walk through, and then you navigate in one big shopping, one big circle. So that's the downstairs, and then the same layout upstairs. So yeah, pretty simple. You can't really get lost in these places. Oh, do I get an overpriced Starbucks? Can't remember the last time I had a Starbucks. It's just, I like Starbucks, I'm not gonna lie, I do like it. I just don't like the prices. So yeah, let's go and have a see if the prices are any different down here. I imagine they're a little bit more expensive than up north. Let's have a look. This is cool. I like this. I like these along here as well. These are actually pretty cool. Yeah, the dragon maps around that pole, climbing up that pole to, I imagine, get the eagle. Attack the eagle. It's pretty cool, that. Pretty cool statue. Literally just machines running themselves. Big old machines. You know, forget cleaners now, all them jobs are gone. Self-checkouts, all them jobs are gone. Now we've got robots. Robots doing simple jobs like this. Pretty futuristic, innit? Literally futuristic. Smile, I'm sticking my camera in your face. I'm sticking my camera in your face. I hope you don't mind. I need your permission to film you. So this is new. Black Sheep coffee. You can order your drinks on these machines. And look at these matches. These matches. They're different. Something new and different, eh? Makes a change from Costa and Starbucks and Wetherspoons. Just something a little bit new. And look at the colour of it. Look at the colour of that. Bright, vibrant green. Let's give this a try, yeah? Not bad, not bad. I think it's like pistachio, if I'm not mistaken. A little bit like pistachio. Other than that, it's just a regular latte. But people were ordering all sorts of flavours. They were so busy. I waited ages. You know what I mean? They were really, really busy. And people were ordering all sorts of drinks. And this guy had a drink, and on the top it were bright pink, in the middle it were white, and then at the bottom it was like kind of purplish. I don't know what that flavour was, but it looked so nice. I was asking the people when they were coming up ordering next to me, what's your go-to drink? What's your go-to drink? Because I couldn't decide what I wanted. And they were all just saying plain latte, but latte just gets boring. Latte just gets boring after a while, and I like trying new coffees that I've not had before. And like, for me, what's the difference between cappuccinos and lattes? I don't think there's much difference between them. I think one's a little bit more frothier, but lattes and cappuccinos are the same. But yeah, it's always nice to try something new, but they're still a little bit expensive, but that's just the way it is, isn't it? Okay, so I've now jumped on a bus that is going to take me over the Thames, over the Queen Elizabeth Bridge, and take me to a place called Lakeside. And if I have a quick look out the window as I'm going over the bridge, I may be able to show you where I was walking, and I may be able to spot where I went wrong if it doesn't go too quick when it goes past it, because the path goes under the bridge, and that's the route I was supposed to take yesterday, and walk under the bridge, so I may be able to see that as we're going over. So if I see it, I'll show you. Okay, so I might not be able to show you anything at all, because that is the Queen Elizabeth Bridge, and it brings traffic over the bridge coming this way. The Dartford tunnel, where all this traffic down here is going, is obviously going through a tunnel, so it takes the traffic that way, and we go under tunnel is clues in the title. So yeah, the Queen Elizabeth Bridge there brings the traffic over. So if I were coming this way, I'd be able to see stuff, but we're going down there, and it's looking pretty busy. Okay, we're going down into the tunnel now. Traffic is madness, absolute madness. So congested round here. So yeah, just literally about to go down here. So obviously the Thames is up here and just beyond them trees there, so nope, won't be able to see anything. Hold your breath, guys, hold your breath, take a deep breath and hold your breath. Going under the Thames. Under the Thames. How weird is that, that we're underwater right now? I see the light. I see the light. We are coming out the other side. What will we see at the other side? We just see trees. We just see trees. Okay, so I have just arrived at Lakeside shopping mall, which is on the other side of the Thames. Now, like I say, I'm planning on going Southend-on-Sea. To walk from where I am now on the map, it's showing 8 hours. 8 hours, right? So what I might do is get a train, because I've just asked. There's not really many buses that run that far, and I have to transfer, so it might be just, said it's about half an hour on the train. So I might get a train from here into Southend-on-Sea, spend the day there, spend the day in Southend-on-Sea and spend the night there. I might camp out somewhere there tonight, go and find a spot by the sea and camp out there tonight, and then tomorrow I might get the train up to Ipswich. And the only reason why I want to do that is because that corner looks absolutely dreadful to walk. Like, there's so many lakes cutting inland, and if there isn't a ferry crossing at bloody Southend-on-Sea, I can't see there being many ferry crossings, and it just seems all jaggedy and a mess to walk through. So if I get the train from Southend-on-Sea up to like Ipswich, because I want to visit Ipswich as well and see what Ipswich is like, then I'll go up from there. I walk up from Ipswich and carry on making my way up there. So a couple of bus rides, a couple of train rides, and then yeah, hopefully start making my descent up north and see how far I get. Cute. Cute. So yeah, I've just literally walked through here, got off the bus and walked through here. Didn't bother filming it because, again, shopping centres all look the same. But yeah, I'm gonna go and find the train stations somewhere around here, and yeah, make my way down to Southend-on-Sea. So yeah, it's literally a no-brainer, isn't it? Half an hour on the train, or 8 hours walking. I mean, I've got a lot of walking ahead of me anyway, as I'm heading back up north. God knows how long it's going to take me. I'm going to walk as far up north as I possibly can make it. But yeah, make it, miss out a part, you know, going to Southend-on-Sea, which I want to do. You know, I want to go and visit Southend-on-Sea, spend the day and the night there, go and find a little spot by the sea down there, spend the night, go to Wetherspoons in the morning, because I know there's a few Wetherspoons, and then yeah, get the train up a little bit, because like I say, that corner looks an absolute bloody mess, and yeah, start making my descent back up north. A bit scary. Is she baby? Yes, 6 months. Oh. 6 months. It's such a little cutie pie. You sniffing that? You sniffing that? Oh, she's beautiful. Popeyes. Never had a Popeyes before, but I don't eat chicken, so I probably won't. So you have to pay to go on the pier, which honestly I don't really agree with, if I'm completely honest. I do not agree with, because see, it should be free, and I'm guessing that at one point it was free, because in Brighton the pier, to walk down the pier was free, Last year they brought in a charge of £1. This year it's gone up to £2, and that is what they do. They create this price in, and you know, I don't mind to some degree. I'm charging £1. If they're charging £1, you know, just towards upkeep and cleaning and stuff like that, fine, stay at £1. But they bring that charge in, and then over the time they just put it up and up and up, and it's just not worth it. It should be free to walk down. So I may come back to it later, I don't know yet. I'm not too bothered about walking to the end of the... Got enough walking to do, so I'm not too bothered. I need to save my money. So yeah guys, I've made it. I've officially made it to the end of the Thames. I did what I set out to do. You know, I might have missed a section, but yeah, over there is somewhere called Gravesend, somewhere along there, the other side. And yeah, it is an absolute shame that you can walk over there along the Thames, and they've stopped the ferry ride from Gravesend to Southend-on-Sea. It's such a shame that they've stopped that, because that is ideal. So like I said, there's no way now, apart from taking the long journey I've just taken, and if you want to go back to London and go all that way rather than just go cut across there, literally cut across there, all the ferry crossings around the country, and there's not one here to attach Southend-on-Sea to across there. Such a shame. I think they've missed out there. Okay, so I've decided to have a little bit of a walk out of Southend-on-Sea and walk along here to the very end, to the next town across. And this is literally the end, where you start to turn up and go up that way. But like I say, I ain't going to do that. I'm going to have a walk down here. There is a Wetherspoons down here somewhere, so I am going to go and sit in Wetherspoons and have some coffee, because obviously, because I didn't sleep much last night, I need some more coffee. So yeah, I'm going to go and spend an hour or so in Wetherspoons, charge my stuff back up, and then yeah, just hang around here and then set back off tomorrow. Or something like that. I don't know. I may just keep walking now. Who knows? I may get to the end of here and think, you know what, I'll keep walking. I don't know yet. So this lady here, just outside doing a gardening, just stopped to have a casual chat with her, and guess what she said to me? She says, tomorrow night, I obviously don't know if I am going to be still here, but I'm interested. And she says tomorrow night she helps out at this centre. She helps out at this centre where they give out free food and everything, but loads of hikers and walkers go in there, and loads of backpackers go in there, people that do what I'm doing go in there. And she says, come along and you can come and meet loads of people that are doing what I'm doing. So, but it's not till 6 o'clock tomorrow night, literally not till 6 o'clock tomorrow night. So, but I'm interested, very, very, very interested, because if I can meet other people and maybe, I don't know, go and join other people, or people can just come and join me, that'll be so good. See, what are the chances? This is what I keep saying. Things are meant to happen the way they're meant to happen. My path is laid out for me. Yeah, I was going to stop in Southend-on-Sea, decided to have a walk down here and come to I'm on my way to a Wetherspoons now, which is about an hour away. Just past that lady, I randomly passed that lady, and she says she helps out in one of these places where loads of backpackers and hikers go in. So, but yeah, so that means staying here tonight and then all day tomorrow to go there. But it would be very interesting to meet other people. She said there's a guy who's always in there, exactly like me, carrying loads of stuff, travels everywhere. She said we'll get on really well. So it's meant to be. It feels right and it's meant to be. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. Okay, so I'm just chilling in a Wetherspoons right now. I'm literally, it is nearly 4:30, right? There isn't much around here. there's not too much around here. The seafront is about an hour away. I've literally just walked to this Wetherspoon. Obviously I've walked down from Southend on Sea, kept walking, and then which took me about half an hour, and then from the seafront to where I am now it took me about 40 minutes. Behind this Wetherspoons is a massive field, or a few fields, where I could go and find a spot to put my tent up. I could literally, again, possibly, I mean, I don't know if I'll get told to leave or not, but right behind, there's like a little corner behind the Wetherspoons on the playing field, and I could put my tent up there quite easily and sleep in a corner there, and I'll still be connected to the Wi-Fi then. And so, because like I said, there's not much around here, so I could either just spend the next hour walking back down to the seafront, because it's gorgeous outside, it's absolutely gorgeous outside. But then it's, what do I do when I get there? Do I go and find somewhere else? Do I go and hang out? Because like I said, I am tired now because I didn't sleep much last night. My feet are, it's hot, so it's hard doing a lot of walking when the weather's like this. So I'm trying not to have too many coffees if I can help it, because I don't want to not sleep again tonight. So yeah, so I'm like, either do I go for a long walk and go and find somewhere else to sleep just to kill some time, or do I stay here and sleep near the Wetherspoons, and then I'm here in the morning, I can come back in here in the morning and refuel again. Because like I say, if I want to go to that club tomorrow night, I've got all day tomorrow to kill. I've literally got all day tomorrow to kill. I would like to go to it. I really would like to. I'd be interested to go to it to see what kind of people are there. So I'm going to end it there. I know, you know what I mean. I don't think I'm really going to do much more filming now. So if I do any more filming, I'll add it on tomorrow's footage. But yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. And yeah, tune back in tomorrow to find out where I end up going and what I end up doing. But right now I'm feeling very, very, very happy and glad that I've made decisions and that I've made and ended up where I am. So like I say, things always work out in the end. Bye.